Stay tuned to Monitor, Book 46, where the new Waterman CF cartridge-filled fountain pen brings you Bob and Ray Through the Day. Now, for the many fans who wait for her on the radio, we present once again the interesting story, The Life and Loves of Linda Lovely, Girl Intern. Written for radio by Ole Oleahy, it stars Marcia Van Alshot as Linda, Sherman L. Sternley as David, with Hugo L. Summerstopper as Uncle Eugene, and Webley L. Webster as Ricky L. Llewellyn. Yesterday, we left Ricky and Uncle Eugene as they fought desperately to free themselves after being tied up in Fielding's hideout with the shack on fire. And it's a moment later now.
Well, that little fire over in the corner is beginning to bother me a little bit, Uncle
Yeah.
Eugene.
Well, I got my arms free. Now, what would I do next?
Well, if your arms are free, you could help me undo my left wrist.
Okay.
It's tied to one of the rungs
Here.
of the chair.
Let me see if I can undo it there. Smoke is getting heavier. I think the fire engines should be here soon. Everybody in River's Mouth knows when there's a fire.
Yes.
There, your arms are untied.
That three-alarm fire down at the docks had them all
Hey.
tangled up.
Hey, look over there. See where the fire's burned through part of the wall?
Hey, that's right.
Isn't that a pile of money hidden in there?
It sure looks like it.
Must be Fielding's loot. Come on, let's get it. Boy, Dave will be happy to see this.
Boy, look
Here,
at all
put
that
stuff in
money.
your pockets there as quick as you can. This fire isn't so bad after all. I think it's going out.
I think it is, too.
First, the hose truck.
How much money do you think is here?
Oh, let's see. Well, there's several thousands here, I guess.
Boy, oh boy, this will put Dave on
There
easy
goes the
street.
hook and ladder.
There comes the hook and ladder. I just heard somebody...
Well, we won't need it. The thing
There
isn't
goes
on
the
fire anymore.
Hook and ladder, it's only a little shack.
It isn't worth anything.
What are they bringing a hook and ladder out here for?
Turn at 17th and River, Piel.
I didn't know we had this many pieces of equipment in River's Mouth.
Well, they probably had to send to the neighboring communities for aid.
Maybe the county seat.
Look, the fire's all out.
Yeah, well, let's get out of here and take the money back to Dave. So Uncle Eugene and Ricky escape, finding Fielding's loot hidden in the shack. What will happen when they turn it over to David? Be sure and listen tomorrow, and we'll hear Linda say,
I think there's another fire down on the docks.
that's in the next exciting episode in The Life and Loves of Linda Lovely, Girl Intern. Word Carr speaking.
Well, I know that our listeners will all, I'm sure, sympathize with you, Mr. Neblet.
Actually, I prefer to go by the name of Ludlow Neblet.
Neblet.
Takes a slight whistle to say Nesbit,
Mhm.
and of course I can't whistle.
Well, I knew, of course, that there were some people in our society who couldn't whistle, but
Yeah.
until I read about your convention, I never realized that you folks were organized into a group.
Well, actually, there are two non-whistling organizations in this country. There's the National Society of People Who Can't Whistle, and there's the American Association of People Who Can Whistle but won't.
And the other group just disapproves of whistling, I guess.
That's right. They lobby for legislation to have whistling outlawed in various states. They've tried to have the song Whistle While You Work banned from radio and television. And they have even attempted to have the title of the picture Whistler's Mother changed to something less shocking.
Mm-hmm. Well, that group sounds like a bunch of blue noses to me, pal.
Yes, our Society of People Who Can't Whistle is really much more liberal. We just try to help our members learn to live with their affliction.
Well, do you have any idea what causes the inability to whistle, Mr.
Well, it's
Neblet?
purely psychological in some cases. Other members of our group can't whistle because it tends to make their false teeth slip. In my own case, the roof of my mouth is very low, and there just isn't enough space in there to work up a whistle.
Well, I know that our listeners will all, I'm sure, sympathize with you, Mr. Neblet.
Actually, I'm not looking for sympathy. I've learned to get along this way. I hum on occasions that would normally call for a whistle. For example, I could demonstrate right here how I hum when a pretty girl passes by.
Okay, well, go right ahead. I think that would be very interesting.
All right. Listen carefully now. Hmm.
And does that get the desired result, sir?
Ordinarily, no. Most girls just think I'm clearing my throat. And as a result, I'm still a bachelor. But I believe very firmly in the Society's motto, keep humming.
Well, all I can say is you're a brave man, Mr. Neblet.
Thank you. It hasn't been easy for me. But then, nothing that's really worthwhile in life ever is.
That's very true. Incidentally, I noticed that there's a group of people out in the hall with strained expressions on their faces who seem to recognize you.
Yes, those are fellow conventioneers. They've just strained expressions because they're humming for me to hurry up and join them.
Oh, well, I didn't hear anything. I just happened to see them.
No, you can't hear a hum more than about 8 to 10 feet away. But you can tell by looking at the cords in their necks that they're humming.
Yes, you can. Well, we certainly want to thank you and your friends for coming by. So we'll just say thanks for dropping by to visit with us, and goodbye, sir.
Now, for the many fans who wait for her on the radio, we present once again the interesting story, The Life and Loves of Linda Lovelay, Girl Intern. Written for radio by Ole Oleahy, it stars Marcia Van Alshot as Linda, Sherman L. Sturdley as David, with Hugo L. Summerstopper as Uncle Eugene, and Webley L. Webster as Ricky L. Llewellyn. Months can make a lot of changes in anyone's life. And it's also true in the lives of our friends in River's Mouth. Today, it's 6 months after yesterday's episode, and in River's Mouth Hospital, Linda is coming down the main corridor as we hear.
David,
Yes, my dear.
he'll see you now.
I feel somehow much braver knowing that you, working here at the hospital as you are, will be here through the whole thing.
Well, of course I will. But we must think now of poor Nelson.
Well, he's in this room. Let's go in.
Oh, hello there.
Hello, Nelson. We've come to wish you luck and
Gee,
to say that we'll stand by throughout the long night hours.
think that you'd do that. And the way I've caused you so much trouble these past 6 months.
You've caused us no trouble,
Oh, I
Nelson.
have. I know I have.
It's true you did come into our lives rather unexpectedly, and that we'd never met each other before, but we've come
Here,
to have a
Nelson.
very strong regard for you.
Let me puff up your pillows.
Linda is a girl intern, you know, Nelson.
I know that.
She's been here at the hospital now.
He's asleep.
Oh, well, we'd better tiptoe out and not wake him. Have you talked to kindly Dr. John this morning?
Why don't
Tripped
you
over that.
watch where you're going, David?
Pull myself up. Have you talked to kindly Dr. John this morning?
Yes, I did. He's going away on a fishing trip.
But he's got to be here for the operation.
But he said Dr. Llewellyn knows everything about the case, and he's in complete charge in his absence.
Dr. Ricky L. Llewellyn?
Yes,
Our next-door neighbor?
yes.
Ricky has come along fast here at the hospital. 6 months ago, he was nothing but an interested bystander.
That's
Now,
right, in boot training, practically.
now a top brain surgeon in River's Mouth.
And the way the uncle has moved, too. Governor of the state.
So, David and Linda wait for the operation on Nelson's brain. Be sure and join us tomorrow when we'll hear Linda say,
You can come in now, Dr. Llewellyn.
That's in the next exciting episode in the life and loves of Linda Lovelay, girl intern. Word to Carter, speaking.
Book review time once again. It's Wilfred Barnstorm's great new novel, My Nephew's Land.
Hold it right there.
Well, if you'd be just good enough to wait out in the hall for a
Perhaps
few
you don't remember me. I'm Hergesheimer from the advertising agency.
Yes, I remember you, but we're on the air right
That's
now.
exactly why I'm here. The new ratings came out yesterday, and in the New York area, the radio beam from Idlewild and the dispatching transmitters of three of the biggest cab companies all have more listeners than you do.
Well, those things are seasonal. You know, we always pick up after Christmas, and the January white goods sales are
Can't
over.
take that chance, boy. The big thing in radio now is drama suspense. You fellas just haven't got it.
Well, I never noticed too much drama or suspense in the radio beam from Idlewild,
You're
sir.
doing a book review there. Now, that's not too bad. Just go on ahead with your script.
Well, I was going to say that this book was published by Smedley Brothers, that it sells for $3.95, and that it runs 287 degrees, or pages. Now, you've confused me.
Go ahead with it.
Well, the book opens in a middle-class suburban home just outside Flint, Michigan. The central figure, who is never identified by any name other than Ralph, is arriving home from his job on the early shift at one of the auto plants. Mr. Hergesheimer, this isn't a mystery story. If you want to use sound effects, I'd suggest some sort of soft background
Soft
music.
background music doesn't build ratings. Do you hear soft background music on the $64,000 question?
Well, no, but...
Any soft background music on the broadcast of the World Series, the Army-Navy game?
No, of course not, but...
Well, those are the programs with the ratings, boy. Now, get on with the book review.
Well, Ralph arrives home to find word awaiting him that he has inherited 12,000 acres of virgin grassland in Kenya Colony from his wealthy nephew, Sir Reginald Bodkins. Of course, Ralph is a city fellow born and bred, and the remainder of the book is the heartwarming and often humorous story of his adjustment to life in the wilds of Central Africa. It's a thoroughly charming book, and one that will... Mr. Hergesheimer, I can't even hear myself over this racket. What is all this?
Just a
anyway?
dramatic effect that's going to save you and that fat fella you work with. That's all it is. You have a sound effects record of wind howling around here someplace? I think I've left mine at the office.
Well, we did have one, but there was something by the Budapest String Quartet on the flip side, and Bob took it home.
Well, I'll bring mine over next week, and then we should have just about the effect we want. Boy, I can hardly wait to read about this in the trade press. Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
On the radio, we present once again the interesting story, The Life and Loves of Linda Lovelay, Girl Intern. Written for radio by Ole Oleahy, it stars Marcia Van Alshot as Linda, Sherman L. Sturdley as David, with Hugo L. Summerstopper as Uncle Eugene, and Webley L. Webster as Ricky L. Llewellyn. Assistance of Dr. Fred B. Stoll and his assistant Chandler, and Linda Lovelay, girl intern, is about to operate on Nelson as David sits in the darkened amphitheater above with Uncle Eugene, watching as the operation begins.
All right, nurse. Anesthetic break.
It's the cloudy skies outside, Dr. Llewellyn.
All right.
Sky is darkening up a great
Everything's
deal
going to be
there.
all right, Nelson. Don't you worry down here.
Can I do anything to help you, Dr. Llewellyn?
Not right now, thank you.
Yeah, well... Well, what are you just standing there for, looking at the patient there?
Can't think what to do first.
Well, it's a brain operation you're going to perform, I understand.
Yeah, trying to think how that goes. Let's think. Would somebody run down to my office and get that book?
Yeah, well, which one is it?
One with the pictures.
Wait, come back. Back here.
Yeah?
It's a big, heavy book. Big one. It's you.
Say brain on it?
Yeah, it's in the bookcase in my office.
All right.
Nelson, you have to wait just a second. Or are you out yet?
He's out, Dr. Llewellyn.
All right. Well, looks like a lightning storm, thunderstorm coming up.
Is this the book you want, Dr. Llewellyn?
Got the one.
Oh, it looks like some storm outside there.
Oh, that's a big, heavy book.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Let's turn to the page and get the pictures so we can follow along.
Let's see. It'll be on the beach. Ach, so.
The lights. The lights are out.
So there's a tense moment in the operating room of Riversmouth General Hospital as lightning strikes the power system. The lights go out. Sure, and join us tomorrow when we'll hear Dr. Llewellyn say,
We have to get some flashlights someplace.
that's in the next exciting episode in the life and loves of Linda Lovely, girl intern. Word Carr speaking.
Well, thank
Boy,
you.
That is a tense situation there.
Wally Ballou was in Upper New York State talking with the good Professor Groggins. Come in, please, Wally Ballou.
In your hat, Professor Groggins, will it stay when you get off the ground?
Well, I haven't...
Why do you wear
thought of
that?
Well, I haven't thought about that, Mr. Ballou. It's just a regular, ordinary straw hat that I wear.
Wait a minute, I think we're on the radio now. This is radio's highly controversial Wally Ballou, speaking from the site of Professor Groggins' rocket ship and his expected trip to the moon. Your lunar rocket will take off within the next week, is that right, Professor?
My what?
Your lunar rocket? Lunar.
I don't call it that at
Your
all.
moon rocket.
The rocket that I expect to take me to the moon
Yes.
will take off Tuesday next.
Now, as many of you may remember, Professor Groggins had several unsuccessful starts in the past year. I remember the first one, you couldn't get the engines turned over. Second time, you couldn't light the rockets because your matches were wet.
That's right.
Have you overcome all of those difficulties?
Well, yes, and then, of course, when I put linoleum down on the floor of the kitchen of the rocket, I found out that it wouldn't work very well. I've replaced that now with a sort of rubber tile.
You've also taken the front porch off the side of the rocket there. You don't intend to sit out there of an evening on your trip?
What I have done in place of that porch, Mr. Ballou, is I've put out a small patio where I can sit and watch the stars.
Oh, is that what that is?
That's right, and I used flagstone and some of that ready-mixed concrete. It works very well.
Good. I've used that myself on the patio, and I redid the cellar one time.
Is that
did
so?
That.
Yes.
Put that down, then I put down like a tile floor.
I got the combination storm window and screens on the windows, and I have baseboard heating.
What do you hear about the atmosphere on the moon? Will you need your screens up there to protect you from the insects?
I don't know. I've heard conflicting reports. Some people say it's cold as the dickens up at the moon. And I hear that it's pretty similar to our weather here.
I was speaking in the village this morning with one of the reporters who interviewed you just last week. He said that he had discovered you were taking a group of Calypso records along to play on your portable phonograph.
Well, I have a phonograph here on my rocket, Mr. Ballou, and any records I bring along, of course, will be of my own choice, something that I enjoy. Then I hope also that it will, if I get to talk, and if the moon is inhabited by people, humans, then I can play music typical of our society here on the Earth.
You taking along any green cheese?
No.
Now, I understand you're going to take a trial spin here for our radio audience. Is that right?
That's right. Now, I wonder if you would stand back, Mr. Ballou.
Down over here, be safe from the terrible flash flare of the rockets.
There won't be any flash flare. I have cut out the rockets because they're too dangerous, particularly if you don't know what you're doing. I've replaced them with 4 Power-More engines, turning and at 3/4 horse each.
Well, now you ladies and gentlemen of the radio audience are going to hear for the first time Professor Groggins' new lunar rocket. as he...
I don't call it that, and it only confuses me. It's not a lunar rocket. It's just a rocket that I'm using to go to the moon.
All right, he's going to the moon next Tuesday, but this is just a test. And it's purring like a kitten. And in just a few moments, I'll see if I can get a word from the professor. It didn't leave the ground, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I didn't expect it to leave the ground.
Well, I thought you were going to just take off
No, I just wanted to turn the engines over. I can't understand what happened. I tried again.
Another attempt by Professor Grogan.
Hand me my oil can.
Yes, I think there's a leaky gas line there somewhere.
Well, I don't know what it is. Well, I'm fit to be tied. Absolutely fit to be tied.
Well, it looks as if you've got some work to do, Professor, before next Tuesday when you go up to the moon. And we'll be there to cover it. You can bet your boots on that. And now this is radio's highly controversial Wally Ballou, standing in a field in upstate New York, saying goodbye.
Wait for her on the radio, we present once again the interesting story, The Life and Loves of Linda Lovely, Girl Intern. Written for radio by Ole Olehi, it stars Marcia Van Alshot as Linda, Sherman L. Sturdley as David, with Hugo L. Summerstopper as Uncle Eugene, and Webley L. Webster as Ricky L. Llewellyn. Of locusts has settled on River's mouth, and the townspeople are quickly trying to evacuate by car, train, bus, plane, any way possible. And in their station wagon, the Loveleys, with Uncle Eugene and Ricky Llewellyn, are heading west out of town.
Hurry up, Dave. Boy, they're fast coming into town.
Well, as soon as this light changes, we'll be able... Here we go.
I'm glad you had the idea to go back and get the car, Dave. That walking was too much.
Oh, yes, we couldn't have made any time on foot.
Just keep going. The lights turn green.
Hey, let me spray this little spray bomb behind us, baby. That'll slow it down a little bit.
Hey, watch where you're spraying now, will you?
Well, you gotta spray a lot of it.
Gotta turn on the windshield wipers, yeah. There. Whole windshield loaded with locusts.
Say, I'm hungry. Has anyone got a sandwich?
Well, I've just got these peanut butter sandwiches that we hastily threw it back. What one?
Yes, that would be good.
Look at those locusts.
I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Never happened here before, that I can remember.
Just had the North 40 plowed up, too. Ready for planting. It's going to cause a lot of trouble with our crops this year.
Hey, they seem to be falling back, don't they?
We're going ahead.
Oh.
We're moving a lot faster than they are.
Look at the other townspeople evacuating town by train, bus, car, plane, any way possible.
Any means of transportation is being utilized by those people.
Well, we should be in Philadelphia by Monday.
The mosquitoes, too. What a combination. Locusts and mosquitoes.
And so our friends continue their journey out of River's mouth. Will they return to find anything? Be sure and listen Monday when we'll hear Ricky say,
"Let's never return to River's mouth."
That's in the next exciting episode in The Life and Loves of Linda Lovely, Girl Intern. Word Carr speaking.
Now, round the corner and up your street comes the homely poet-philosopher, Charles.
For some girls are quickly forgotten.
Hello there.
Gone with the dawn of the
At this time of the year, I'd like to recall a poem that I wrote myself called The Vernal Equinox. As the sun journeys north, and crosses the equator, and the pretty little tulip lifts his head to the sky. And I think of you. And I remember...
Charles the poet will be around your way sometime real soon. And until his next visit, won't you remember his words of advice?
Goodbye.
Next, Mary Backstage, Noble Wife. Now, for the many fans who wait for her on the radio, we present once again the interesting story, Mary Backstage, Noble Wife. The story of a young girl from a deserted mining town out west who comes to New York to try to find romance and security as the wife of handsome Harry Backstage, Broadway star, and what it means to be the wife of the idol of a million other women.
Harry Backstage speaking, and welcoming you to my record program.
Good so far, Harry. Now, if you'd...
How about the disc jockey
introduce
portion?
the record and play one. I want to see if you know how to handle the table.
Harry... Handle the tables. Oh. Harry Backstage speaking, and welcoming you to my record program. We have some records to play for you, and first we're going to hear from Doris Day, who is a singer.
Now, you got that on the wrong speed, Backstage.
I have?
Yes, that's much too fast, can't you tell? And
No.
you don't say Doris Day is a singer. People...
Well, what is she?
She is a singer, but you'll have to take for granted the people know that. Just
Mr.
say...
Cott, you've got to let me use my own style here.
Out. Out, Backstage. You're not the man we want.
But I'm sure if I got on the air, I could do this.
Out.
And so Harry is ushered from the studios of WFMF, and he doesn't know whether or not he has got the job. But Monday he'll find out, and so will we when we'll hear the station manager say,
I'll give you one more chance.
That's Monday in the next exciting episode of Mary Backstage, Noble Wife, Word Car speaking.
Harry Piel speaking. Piel's is the best tasting beer there is.
Because?
Because it's dry. Try some.
Delicious Piel's beer. Always create the urge to buy, Harry.
I think we rewind now.
Good. Now push playback.
Harry Piel speaking. Piel's is the... Is that really me?
Exactly. You'll learn from this, Harry. Perhaps by practicing with this machine. What was that?
Well, that's where you...
Something in the tape there.
No, that was you.
No, that other voice. It's ludicrous. It couldn't sell beans, let alone your delicious beer.
Well, it's not that bad.
Please don't. You made Piel's the delicious beer it is. I only ride on the coattails of my brother.
Well, that's unfair. You put Piel's in the stores and in all those homes. You're a salesman, Burt. I'm just a brewer.
Harry, where did you get this cheap machine?
Close in 5 minutes.